What's up, Blade Breakers? We've got an insane unboxing for you guys today. It is Black DRANZER. Now, it's not the anime accurate one, right? Because you would just need to switch the stickers over and stuff, but it is the recolored version of the DRANZER that we got, the blue one from Takara Tomy, and then obviously if you guys are doing Hasbro has given us a red one for the US and then a green one for the UK. And the green one's on its way, all right? I'll say that right now. The green one is on its way. And so these parts are pretty much gonna be exactly the same, but they're just black. And we're not gonna battle with this because I don't want to ruin it. We're gonna make sure we keep it nice and pristine for later. And there's the parts for you guys. They do have actually, they're a lot shinier than the other parts that you would normally see on some of these exclusive bays. If you look at like Phoenix, right? Look at the difference in the shine. It's definitely there. But I think this is really cool. I'm so excited. You know, Black DRANZER is, of course, some people's favorite, especially if you're an OG fan. I mean, Black DRANZER was just crazy, and he could take Beyblades. Kai would use him to take Beyblades and just demolish them, right? Take their Bit Beast and use their Bit Beast against the rest of their team later on. I lost track of how many Bit Beasts he took when he was using Black DRANZER. So the instructions are obviously different. They're not going to show any prize bay because this isn't one that would, because we've already seen all of those bays and kind of had the reveal and stuff. So the reveal on the instructions is just going to be very basic. So we are going to go ahead and talk about the parts, and then we'll put the stickers on in just a little bit. And then we'll weigh it. We're going to weigh it as well. I want to see how the weight comes out, see if it's any good. I'm hoping it's heavier. It doesn't feel heavier if you're just moving it around in your hand. It doesn't feel heavier, if I'm being honest with you guys. But this is going to be awesome. I really love the look of DRANZER, and especially a Black DRANZER. It's going to look so clean. I wish they would release an anime accurate one, but like I mentioned before, the main thing you would really change will be to have the number 2 and number 4 stickers green, like straight green with nothing, no label, no gradient, nothing. And that's so simple that it's like, why didn't they do that? I have no idea. I could not tell you why they didn't do that. But we are going to take a look at everything up close. You can see how shiny it is. That's not just the light. And it is blue on the inside. So you can tell that this originally was just a regular old DRANZER before this was turned into Black DRANZER. So this is super clean as well. I actually do like the shine. I think the shine gives it a little bit of character that didn't come from the original DRANZER and isn't really present in the other DRANZERs as well. Like the green one, the red one, they're cool, but they don't really have a lore like origin the way Black DRANZER does, and he's just insane. So if you guys didn't know, basically when Kai was little, he was essentially trained just to be an unstoppable Beyblade monster. And one of the things they were doing was creating an artificial Bit Beast that was a recreation of DRANZER, which is Kai's original blade, right? And so it was stronger than all the other Bit Beasts, and none of the Bladers could handle it except for Kai, right? And so Kai eventually goes back during the World Championships while he's still on Tyson's team, and you see Black DRANZER is still there, and he has amnesia, which while he's going through the compound, he kind of starts to get his memories back, and he's like, you know, I've been here, this is crazy, why do I remember this? And then he sees Black DRANZER, and he essentially wants that power and wants to be the best blader in the world. And so he takes Black DRANZER, and that's kind of where we're at. That's when he gets Black DRANZER, and that is kind of to catch you guys up to speed. It essentially turns him evil, his hunger for power. I would say that he does kind of beat it, but only after Tyson kind of knocks some sense into him. So overall, I think Black DRANZER was a really good way to kind of show the people that were watching the OG generation, if you have, I mean, it's so good. It's so good. It was a really good way to show how power corrupts, and it was actually, honestly, even more sad to see him get rid of his DRANZER, and he basically threw it at Tyson. He's like, I don't need it anymore, and that's kind of how that story goes. So kind of sad, but we'll go ahead. We'll let you hear the clicks real quick. Okay, kind of disappointing clicks, but we'll go ahead. We'll put the stickers on real quick, and then we will cut back to the blade so you guys can see it fully assembled in all of its glory. All right, you guys, there we go. You already know that the eyes take the longest, but I am loving the look of this. This is really, really clean, and I cannot wait to literally never use this. This is awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Did you like the arc with Black DRANZER? Honestly, I love that arc. That's a really good one. It really shows Beyblade as something that's like serious. I don't know. Beyblade Burst, it wasn't really that big of a deal. It wasn't like, oh, the fate of the world's at stake. And then you had the Metal Saga where it was like, oh yes, this Beyblade has been used for horrible things, and if Jenga doesn't beat the main character, right, the main villain, he's toast and the world is over. And Black DRANZER was kind of like the midway point, right? It's like, yeah, the world's probably over, but also like Tyson's gonna stop him. And so I really like that. It really made it feel real to the viewer, at least from my perspective. And honestly, the shiny is really cool. The original DRANZER is right here. We are going to weigh him real quick. You can see how different the gloss is. And it honestly looks really, really cool to see both of these bit beasts here. So there's your comparison real quick. Oh man, that looks awesome. Okay, so we'll go ahead. We'll just kind of show you guys. I show you this probably every video, but we are going to show you real quick the difference in weight. 46, right? Pretty decent. And then 37, 9 grams lighter. So 37.14. If you compare it to the original, it is heavier. I mean, it is heavier, right? It does have some heft to it comparatively, but you can't really notice it too much. I would say this is definitely like a rougher coat on the regular DRANZER. Like this is a lot smoother, and you can see that in the gloss. But overall, not really too big of a deal, especially if you're a fan of the original generation. I wouldn't battle this, right? Because it's going to perform just as bad as the original. And you're not really going to want to damage Black DRANZER like that. He needs to be put in a case and sealed away. It's too much power for one blader to have. So let me know what you guys think. I'm so excited to bring you this unboxing today. And we will see you, Blade Breakers, in the next one.